Research agrees 90% of parents who were spanked as a child and the majority are not violent, abusive, or criminal adults. Schools and parents debate whether using corporal punishment is effective or not in children. This controversial subject has led some to suggest corporal punishment is harmful. Research suggests corporal punishment in schools is effective because it instills a healthy fear that will deter children from bad behavior, teach children right and wrong, and increase immediate compliance while decreasing school suspensions. Corporal punishment is still used today in 21 states, including Florida, Georgia, New Mexico, Mississippi, Oklahoma, Tennessee, and Texas. In those 21 states, there seems to be a focus on cultural and religious factors. A Republican governor, Fob James Jr., signed into law for teachers of Alabama, protecting them if the teacher was forced to use reasonable and necessary punishment. The law guarantees the teacher's protection if the teacher goes to court over a student discipline to protect the other students or staff from violence. The American Academy of Pediatrics disputes corporal punishment is the right decision. The American Academy of Pediatrics surveyed and discovered 70% of parents support corporal punishment. Some of these parents are located on the coast, and some are located in the heartland. The parents located on the coast were mainly the ones against corporal punishment. Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi, South Carolina, South Dakota, and Tennessee were amongst the states who believed in corporal punishment. Schools have the right to use corporal punishment under the common law. In fact, in the landmark Supreme Court decision of Ingram v. Wright, corporal punishment of students do not violate the Eighth Amendment. The court said the Eighth Amendment's cruel and unusual punishment applies to criminals and does not apply to school students. Educators could face criminal liability or a civil claim if excessive force was used to discipline in school and not be reasonable force. Dobson in 1970 believed the use of scientific principles should not be used to demonstrate good discipline. The importance of characteristics in children was based on encouraging creativity, self-esteem, self-confidence, and empathy. Parents whom are negligent in parent-child relationship lead children to negative psychological development. Parents who emphasize good leadership, teaching children a Christian life, and give up their own selfish desires are considered good role models. Research discusses the difference between positive and negative punishment, such as embarrassing a child in front of others, grabbing a child in a harmful manner, belittling a child, or having a child run extensively is not a healthy punishment. Research suggests a child will not associate psychological damage with punishment, but only quick, unpleasant pain. It is believed if a child's punishment is effective and over with quickly, school suspensions would not take place. Suspending a child from school for 3 days takes away from the child's learning. Therefore, it is believed corporal punishment offers a better solution. Research suggests it is not effective if someone punishes a child days later for negative behavior. The punishment should be discussed with the child immediately, and if needed, corporal punishment would follow. A child is more likely to respond positive to the ideal of punishment if corporal punishment is administered quietly between a student, teacher, principal, or parent. Many teachers believe paddling is the only way to restore order in the classroom. Parents and caretakers prepare children for school in a non-violent approach. Some lawmakers and school officials say talking to children and using no discipline to back it up is not effective. They would like to see corporal punishment make a comeback. There are 27 states that ban paddling, but among them, 21 states say they only banned corporal punishment because it is a state law. These same 21 states believe corporal punishment guidelines as an option. Alabama backs up their teachers legally. If a teacher should need to use corporal punishment, a law is there to protect its teachers. Virginia allows teachers to use reasonable and necessary punishment to prevent unnecessary violence. The state will also back the teacher up in court. Kentucky at one time banned corporal punishment, but decided later to bring corporal punishment back. Corporal punishment was outlawed in Illinois. 2 school districts suggested to bring it back, saying school suspensions were not working. The child was spending time at home watching television all day. The child prefers to watch television over schoolwork. Studies show students no longer follow directions or respect authority when a child takes the easy way out of punishment. However, after much debate over the issue, the state of Illinois decided to bring corporal punishment back and reinstate the ideal of paddling. In addition, there are 2 rules. One rule states parents can demand their child not be included in paddling. The second one states only the principal is allowed to administer the punishment to the child. The principal can only administer 3 licks to the child's buttocks. Because some parents will sue the principal in school if any issues arise, the principal must use good judgment, be cautious with bruising or leaving marks on the child. Also, not showing excessive force was used, but only reasonable force. In conclusion, there will always be debate on corporal punishment and its effectiveness. Research supports both sides. Corporal punishment offers an alternative option and is proven to be effective. Our overall goal is to teach children right and wrong while helping them succeed in becoming outstanding citizens.